back to my channel. This is Talk with Tochi. Today we're discussing emotional intelligence. Guys, how have you been since my last post? Please, if this is your first time watching my channel, kindly subscribe, and if you have been watching you haven't subscribed, please also subscribe. And to my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. So like I said, today we're discussing emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is you being able to manage yourself using understanding your situation around your organization, being able to understand people's behavior and know how you can actually relate with them. Because if you don't have emotional intelligence, there are so many different characters that you meet in an organization that you won't even be able to handle. So you must always know how to handle these characters in your organization. So it's very important in an organization for the workers to have emotional intelligence. In fact, some organizations actually train their workers on emotional intelligence as a whole, right? So you as a worker having emotional intelligence will help you to be able to relate with your colleagues, anybody, even your boss. You'll be able to understand them, you'll be able to control your temper over some certain things that doesn't really need you to overreact and all. There are attributes to this emotional intelligence. First is self-awareness. So this employee is aware of their feelings, aware of how they react to certain things, and at every point in time they know what to do, they know how to react. They know even when, for example, your boss is this kind of very stressful boss and they talk anyhow. Once you have emotional intelligence, you'll be able to know when to respond to the boss and just overlook things and just know that you're there to do your work, and after your work that ends it. Your boss cannot do anything more than just sending you on errands about the work environment. So number 2 is self-management. At this point, you are already aware of your feelings, how you control yourself. So now you have to learn how to manage yourself. Managing yourself is you knowing your thoughts at a particular point in time, you knowing how to manage your feelings, you know how to react, how a particular thought can actually affect what you're doing at that point in time. So you try to push that thought away and just focus on whatever you are doing. So you always have to know how to manage yourself with every thought that anyone is actually trying to pass to you and that you feel will hurt your feeling at that point in time or make you to react a certain way. So you just have to try in a way to push it out of your mind and just continue what you're supposed to do and continue with your daily activities. That's you being able to manage your feelings. Number 3 is social awareness. So this social awareness, you are aware of your environment, you're aware of people around you, you try to understand everyone's behavior, you try to fit yourself into everyone's behavior, every situation around you. You try to understand and push yourself to fit into every circumstance around you. So you are aware of everybody around you in the organization and you try to fit in and understand them, not trying to make yourself the center of attraction. You just want to fit in and do a good teamwork. So you should always be aware of your working environment. Just make people know that you are always a happy being. You are trying to make them to come into your space. Relationship management now. Relationship management, you understand people around you. You learn to develop understanding among the people around you. You just want to be able to influence other people's decision. You should be able, in you trying to build up a teamwork is going to be very easy for you, because by the time they feel comfortable around you, you are trying to understand how they feel, how they react at a particular moment, to try to put yourself in their shoes for you to understand how they are feeling at that particular moment, will help you to build a good team relationship. Because when they already know that you are this type of person that is emotionally intelligent, and you always understand people's situation at a particular point in time, it will actually help them to relate well with you. They will always want to like understand or ask you for advice as a team member or their team lead or supervisor whatsoever. So these people will feel very comfortable around you and will easily want to communicate with you in a better way for the work to move forward. So the importance of you being your self-aware, you being able to manage yourself, being able to have relationship management, and also social awareness. So you having these particular four things will help the organization very well, because when employees are happy and they are understanding and communicating with each other in a very good way, the work is going to be easy. For example, you have someone amongst your midst that is not emotionally intelligent. That's going to be a very big problem, because that teamwork is not going to work. The teamwork isn't going to work at all, because the person will always make things about him or herself. That is how people without emotional intelligence do. They always make things about themselves. So for you to be able to know an employee or someone that is actually low on emotional intelligence, let me not use low, someone that is actually not having emotional intelligence at all, is that they always try to be the victim. They are always playing the role of the victim. They feel like you hate them, you don't care about them, you don't want to understand how they feel, you're just supporting other people. You just don't like them, you don't want to hear their own opinion, and you just want everyone to know that you don't like them. You always feel like, yes, I'm here to do the work, and after the work I'm gone. Yes, actually you are there to do the work, but you need to work as a team for the purpose of that work to be achieved. But they always refuse to be a team. They just want to be individual things. Let them see that only me is working. So it should be only me collecting the accolade. Every other person is not necessary. So they always refuse to work as a team, and they are always very aggressive in their communication. You just want to pass one information, but this person don't turn them to another thing. Like, you, for example, you just say, please assist me with so thing, and that person feels like that is not my job description. It's not part of my job. They didn't tell me that when I'm coming to this organization I'm going to help you with developing Excel sheets. What I was told is that I'm just going to be typing on Word. So why do I need to use Excel sheet and work now? It's only Word that is in my job description, so I can't be using Excel sheet. That's how they behave. Like, they can't just, like, at least for a moment just shift from where you're supposed to be seated and then adjust yourself. No, they don't. They just don't want to do it, and they are very aggressive about it. Like, the way they open up the information, you feel like, what did I do to this person? I beg. They don't just want to act as a team, and they will be aggressive about it. They will not play victim on top. And when you go panel for them, or you just want to advise them that, okay, I feel this thing you're doing is not nice. Oh, you hate me. You don't just want me to work in this organization. What did I do to you? Next thing, they'll start feeling you prefer other people than them and everything. You don't see their hard work. They are very low on emotional intelligence. So So ways that you can be able to handle a low emotional intelligence person. I don't want to use employee anymore. Person as a whole. So first is that you have to listen very well. Just listen to this person, call them. Okay, I'm ready to listen. What is the issue? Tell me, I'm ready to help. It's not that I don't like you. It's not that I prefer other people than you. Just make them feel that you are ready to listen to them. And I tell you, they are going to pour out their mind. Like, they will tell you everything that they want, everything that they prefer, everything that has been happening to them, and they expect you to understand. So you just make them feel that, okay, I understand how you feel, and I will try to adjust into what you're saying. However, I will need you to act this way, this way, this way, this way, for us to be on a normal level, come to a leveled ground. Let there not be any you like this person more than me, or you prefer this person more than me. Like, just make the person to understand that you're also trying your best to understand them better. Number two is you choose logic. See, if you're trying to be emotional with them, you're on your own, no, because this type of people, they are very logical. Like, they will make you feel very bad. So just use logic for them. When you're using logic for them, just they're expecting you to leave your emotional ground and come and meet them on the logic ground. So you move and they move, and you guys join together as one. So you try to understand how this person is feeling, and you also apply logic in it. So for example, this person has been telling you that you don't like them. So you trying to explain why they feel that way, you have to leave your emotional state and come and meet them in the logic. You explain, like, whenever I tell you to do this, do that, you always give me excuses of you not being able to do it. Is not part of your job description. You are not required to do that. You have been doing this, why not you ask this person to do that, and all. So you make the person to understand. Now you are being logical. This is what your issue is, and you have to fix it. So you are being logical with the person, and this person now has to understand that, okay, so you are saying that because I didn't do this, that is why you're acting this way. So that is the logic. Because if you're trying to be emotional with them, man, they will turn to victim. At that point in time, before you know it, now the person will start saying that you have given me query 10 times, and this person that has been here since has not collected even one query, even one shout self, he never collect. But me, I don't chop 10 query. Like, they will always want to make it about themselves. So when you come to the leveled ground, you guys meet and try to understand yourself after he or she has poured out their issues or whatever they feel that you have with them. Then you'll be able to come to a leveled ground. Don't take things personal at all, because they will criticize you. They will tell the boss that inside the office is only the person that you actually don't like. You like to send her messages, you don't shout on other people, you don't query other people. Though in the office you're not actually supposed to shout on anybody, but what I'm trying to say is, you don't actually, the person will make you feel like you don't show them love. You don't try to make them feel like they are part of the team. So they will always report you as the person victimizing them. So now at this point, now they are always the victim. They will just do it that you are the one killing them in the office. So they will make you feel like you should take it personal. They will criticize you a lot. Sometimes say when they have done something better than you, say they will pour it on your face and tell you that after all, the other day if I even did something that you couldn't even do, so what is it, I can do better than you. They will make you feel that way, and then you start taking it personal. That's how these people do. So you just don't need to take it personal. That's how to deal with them. Make them know that this thing you're doing, I'm not taking it to heart though. You're on your own. Just do whatever you want to do and try to settle the issue with them. Also, you should try to redirect the conversation, because they always want to convert the conversation to them. Like, I'm the victim in this place. Like I said before, they always want to victimize themselves. So you try to redirect the conversation. Once they are diving into personalizing the thing, you just drag them back, come back here, come back here. So you try to make them to understand that here at this point we are talking about this particular thing, and we are not talking about you. Because you can decide to say you have been nonchalant to your work, you haven't been doing what you're supposed to do, you haven't been responding to work in a positive way, in a proactive way. And then they will say, I said it, I knew it that day that I did not do this thing. Now you will come and turn it now that I've not been working. So they will always want to make it that now you hate me. I always knew that you hate me, and even if I'm working since, you will not count it now just because of that particular day. And it will be like, so you always drag them back that, babe or guy, we are not talking about your personal issue here. We are saying that you haven't been working. What is the issue? So don't make it feel like nobody doesn't like you, or everybody just hates you or whatever. So you try to always redirect them back to the main topic of the day, because if not, they go turn them to their personal topic. You not go change reason for judgment. So also you have to know how to make them to understand that, okay, I've listened to you, I've tried to reason with you, and I understand and know how you feel. However, we also want you to also try to relate with your team members, for them to be able to, for you guys to be able to actually work as a team. So you try to relate with your team members well, and the work has to move forward. Just leave your personal issues. Stop trying to make people feel that they don't like you, or they don't want to relate with you. Don't feel like you are the least amongst your colleagues. Everybody is equal. Everybody is here to do the same thing, though it's different job descriptions, but it's just for one purpose. So you do your part, and sometimes when you just have to be stretched to do extra work, you just do it just for that same main purpose. Don't feel like because today we are giving you an extra work, then you feel like it's not in my job description, so I shouldn't be doing that. That is not what I'm supposed to do. So like I said, guys, emotional intelligence is very, very important, and it's very good that we implement it in even like everyday life. Is also needed. Like, you just have to be emotionally intelligent, know how to relate with people well, because if you don't know how to relate with people well, you always have a headache, because people with different characters you meet every day, and by the time you are not emotionally intelligent, even your customers, you have to be emotionally intelligent about them, not just your employees. Your customers will come with different characters. They will show you, exhibit different type of behaviors that you say, now person get this kind of character again. Like, so you always have to know how to manage your boots. Anybody, any human being on earth has their own unique character. So once you are emotionally intelligent, you are aware, you can manage, and then you can relate well. You understand the behavior of the people around your environment. You are good to go. So you can also know how to manage people that are not with emotional intelligence, or people that don't have emotional intelligence. So you can also learn how to manage them. So guys, here is the end of my video. Kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and also please give me a thumbs up if this video is actually okay, or you liked the video. Please just give me a thumbs up, and I really appreciate your support. See you in my next video. Bye, lovelies.